Hey everybody! Seeing as this was my first series of videos, we got a little confused in the editing. What you're actually seeing here is the entirety of the final table. So please disregard any comments I made about final two tables or pocket sevens being the final table. This video is going to be entirely of the final table. Sorry about the confusion. Hopefully we can avoid these errors in the future. Thanks again for watching.
All right. And we get a ladder, which is nice. Jack 10-0. So we don't have to be super cautious in these spots. I mean, we have one shorty, but we're in second to last. So once we got to be aware of the shorty, but I do think that
Yeah,
we can try to
yeah,
accumulate some chips.
the Jack 10 off is just not in there.
This is
Now,
it.
Ace King suited, that's a different story.
I'm gonna say I click it on him. Oh, I went to six. I always just as a side note, I always find these three bet size on final tables weird. So like I never know. Like sometimes they're like oversized to like in like you're it's like reverse inducing, right? You want them to shove or fold when you three bet a bigger stack, right? So you don't want to like make it 4.5 here, so he just is like, oh, I can just call and see a flop.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Crap. Okay, moving along.
Yeah, yeah, no need to get involved in that. Blinds went up.
So we're definitely like we're getting closer to the final table here. This is either final two or final third table. First hand of final table will be pocket sevens, so we'll know when we get there. I think this is final two. Um,
Okay.
this I don't know what we're supposed to do here in theory, but this is I have this guy tagged blue, which means he's a limper, which means this is probably very strong. So I think we just get away from this. Up to ace queen, get it
I
through.
mean, yeah, I was gonna say that's a very iffy spot anyway. So yeah, it's
Which one? The king 10 suited?
the King 10 suited. Yeah,
Yeah.
fold, fold.
Um,
That's a
Jack
off
10
of.
suited. I don't even think Jack, if this is final three or final two tables, I don't even think Jack suited plays here. We'll take a
You
look.
to do one.
Take a look at
I
this spot.
mean, I don't think it does because I mean at 12 and a half, even in like a just like a chippy V, you're not opening this. So I don't think final two tables you would be opening this. Final two, final three tables. You've got so many shove stacks behind you. You're covered by three, four stacks. There's no reason to open this.
So at this spot, when you're covered and there's a shorty, this is final two tables. Jack 10 suited
Yeah.
at the bottom. You can play your suited tens here.
Yeah, you can play your suited tens, but your suited nine is just too weak.
Um, Interesting spot. I always screw these up in these ICM spots because I know we're just supposed to shove a lot of these aces at like 20, but then you get to 10. So I don't know if we just call more here with this one. And what did I do? I think I just jammed that. Let's see. We could probably find the same
Yeah,
with this. I have
I think
12.
this is final two tables. Yeah.
I think so. This is kind of a close spot. This cutoff has 17. I have 13 here. I mean, a little bit. It's all this. It's kind of all the same.
It's kind of all the same. Yeah. Ace eight, ace seven are kind of the ones that you, but yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
I think we get here. I think I just so I'm gonna say in theory this is an easy jam at when we have him covered and he only has 10 bigs. But I do think knowing this guy was a limper, I might limp here and look to limp lead just to reduce variance. Um, I don't recommend doing that unless you have a very strong read, but knowing this guy was passive, sometimes I take this line knowing it's wrong because I know I can just, if I limp lead and he, I can get away with it a lot more. He's not going to raise enough, and we just don't need to put in a lot. We don't need to risk a lot of chips against somebody who's not going to put a lot of pressure on us if we win.
Yeah, I think the caveat here is if you were final two table bubble, like if you were final table bubble, then you just want to jam like any two
Yeah.
almost. So that's kind of your difference here. Because you're not the final table bubble, then yeah, I think limp leading is okay.
Oh, interesting. He
Against
clicks it on us. This is the same guy who min raised the tens.
yeah, that's
What a terrible flop. This is how you win
horrible.
tournaments, guys.
This is terrible flop. And he just jams into you. Got to fold. Oh,
And we fade the club on the river. Um,
what a terrible play. The way he played that hand on his part.
yeah,
I mean, anything you limp lead there, you're not folding for one.
it's just yeah. I actually think I was watching a seminar the other day where he's actually I think he's supposed to go even as big as like three here. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he shouldn't jam, but yeah, go three.
yeah,
There
I
is
would
a
go
little, and then
2.5. I usually go
at
2.5 here. I don't go to two because this for this exact reason. Um, just so that everybody like when you even though this board is real scary, like there's all sorts of completed equity that he doesn't have. Um, when he does this, he should have like hands like aces, kings, like ace, king. So he should have all that, and then he should have a bunch of like 9-2 and queen 3 and stuff like that. So, and I'm when I limp and call, like I have a lot of I usually have a
well,
lot of this. It's probably it's probably
it's
lower, so this connects more with my range. So betting 2x
as
pot, which is what he does with all this completed equity, two pairs straights is a terrible play.
as soon as he does this and you call, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's pretty much drawing dead.
He should
Should
go about,
run a
he
runner.
should,
Should run a runner
half pot
club.
would be a good size for him.
Yeah, yeah. It's
This in Chippy V is obviously a call, but I think these low suited connectors come out in ICM. We'll look at it real fast.
it's probably close.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this is kind of a
it's out.
decent sim. He has 21-ish here.
It's
We have
out. Yeah.
25. I mean, this is you're not really flatting here. It's a little different here because he has more. So when these stacks get above 25, you do have some flats here. I just don't think this is the part of the range we want to be flatting with. Actually, this is better. I have a 24 and a 26. So again, yeah, I'm still wrong here. So when he opens from the cutoff and you have him covered and you both have about 25, I mean, it's mostly three betting.
Yeah.
Interesting spot. I feel like this might be a spot where we actually do flat with nines, but it's like very I mean we probably don't even have flats here. Nines is
I
nines is
I don't
probably the
think we
bottom.
have. I mean, maybe
No, we do have I guess it doesn't matter what we have.
eights, maybe flat. I don't know that I'm flatting with tens
I mean, I just think I always kind of use 25 big blinds as the inflection point in these spots. Um,
because I mean, what suited connectors, suited Broadway connectors are you jamming?
um, See, I don't know if I'm jamming my suited tens. Like I might be jamming my suited jacks here.
So if you're jamming your suited jacks, then you should be jamming your tens.
Yeah. I mean, well, I wouldn't jam. I'm not. I don't have any jams here
Okay. So if you, I mean,
at this depth. Yeah. I don't think I. I mean, maybe
yeah,
maybe
because
maybe a few.
But yeah, I mean that's kind of the caveat. If you're gonna jam your like king jack suited and queen jack suited and ace king off, ace queen off, then you have to jam your tens.
Yeah, let me see. He's in the low jack.
Yeah, I mean because he's low jack. I mean it's low jack versus button, so he's not
This is
opening
weird.
as early
This
as
is
you know.
kind of a this is there's some weird stacked distributions here, but like he has 30, we have 26. So this is weird. So there are flats here. I
There are some
found
flats here. Yeah,
um so I guess this can't be terrible. You know what I mean?
no, but yeah, I mean it's the kind of the question comes down. Okay, this I mean this sim obviously there is no jams, but yeah, if you're going to jam anything like king jack, then you have to have tens
Yeah.
match that. So um excuse me. That's yeah, it's kind of like your tens are going to match your king jack suited and your ace king ace queen off. So yeah, flat isn't terrible.
This feels rough. He bets half. Can't fold.
Can't fold.
Can't. Yeah. I mean,
It-
this is just this is the exact spot where you're like, this is why in a lot of these spots you do want to have a three bet strategy. Because it's
yeah,
like I need a ton of protection, but he's still got all the overpairs. I mean, I get a good
yeah.
card.
He's got the
Uh,
overpairs, but the board doesn't really affect either of your hands. Can't
um,
really. I mean, can't really do anything but check it back.
I wonder if I go small here. Like
Hmm.
it obviously in Chippy V, your turn float bets, which is when he checks you on the turn and you bet aren't anything less than half pot, but it's these ICM situations, the rules kind of change. Yeah, so I go small here. And look, I can still get called like he's like with ace two with 2 5 3 out there, the wheel draw out there, he's still got a call with a lot of ace,
Yeah.
his high cards. We just get the fold though. And I think that's a good result for the price. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. We now have a pretty good stack deep. This feels close in ICM. We haven't covered, so I think it's probably fine to call. I wonder if I edge pass, which I don't advocate for. Oh no, look what I did.
Yeah, that's I think a little ambitious. Um, but I definitely
Let's
would
look.
call.
Let's see if we have any of this. This is wild. I can't believe I did this. I forgot I did this. So button is 20.
Yeah, I don't think
We
that boring
have
is sinking in here at 20.
all right, let's see.
I would see this more in the offsuit, like the Jack four, King four, Queen five
Yeah.
off type range. Your offsuit junk with a high
So this is a
card
little
will
wild. This just
choke.
calls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
Queen five, King four, King three. That's where it's going to come from more.
and my size is out of whack here. I shouldn't be using this size.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically, two
This
and a
is this
half.
is so uncharacteristic of me. I don't know. I wonder what got into my head.
I don't know. I don't normally see this from you unless it's a specific read on this player, which um I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's not a normal and especially going this big.
I wonder if I misread my hand. We got the fold.
Misclick.
I don't know. Guys, don't do this. Not a good place for somehow it worked. Um, we get here. I feel like I just jammed this on him. I mean, this is it. He doesn't want to go broke. He's got a call super tight. We have an ace.
Probably down to 12 or 11 players left. So yeah.
Let's see if we can find this sim. I have. He has 20, what, 25 bigs?
And I'm not opposed to like,
This is a little bit different. We have 30, he has 20. No, sorry, it's the wrong one. We have 30, he has 20. And
yeah,
we'll
I was
just
gonna say
recall.
anything ace nine off and under is was kind of my thought.
Yeah. I wonder if I do it. Ooh, no, I don't do
Nope.
it. Strange. Maybe because he had a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe I thought A6 was too good. Like we blocked some of his flats, right? So
Or
there's
ace nine, ace six was too bad.
yeah, like those middling ones.
Ace six, ace seven. Yeah. I mean, I could see if this was ace five, you would have done it. If this was ace eight, you would have done it.
Yeah, maybe I looked at I mean, if you look at his stats over 50 hands, he seems pretty tight.
Yeah.
I mean, it says he has a limp in here, so maybe I just thought I didn't. Maybe I just thought this would be more effective and I wouldn't risk so many chips. But as it Simpson, you can jam all this. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
way.
So now we're definitely final table bubble
Yeah.
is
We
where we should be.
get three bet here. Real quick range exercise. What does it look like we're doing here? What are we doing with ace jack? I really have no idea. Probably folding ace jack. What are we calling? Do we have any calls here? I have no idea. I'm terrible at these spots.
Um,
Calling with suited stuff. Like, is that what we're doing? I don't know.
yeah, probably calling with suited stuff, some suited stuff. That, I mean, but it's going to be a very tight range final table bubble. Um, there's not going to be a lot of calls. It's going to be a lot of um, jam or fold.
So
Um,
he does have us. We're pretty close. He does have us covered slightly, I think.
he does have this covered slightly.
So this is a good spot where he's. I mean, there are um there aren't shorter stacks here, but I just wonder what this
Yeah,
looks like. I mean, if he raises to five, so we're really
yeah,
not flats. We're really just
yeah,
jamming, and it's just super linear.
yeah.
Makes
That's
sense.
what I figured. It was jam or fold.
Yeah, so no
Um,
calls, just jam or fold.
yeah, and then aces, ace king suited. You can, I guess,
Click.
and that's a click to that's just a click, right?
But
Yeah,
ace queen O. I mean, I think the key thing to take away from here is this hand really get ace queen O is not good here.
ace queen O, get out of there.
Ace
People
queen
overplay
suited is
that.
fine. The suited aces, your best suited aces are good. Everything else get out of there. Um, well, suited king. So you want to be suited here, other than ace king.
Yeah,
I wonder what we do here. He's trying to get it all in. I probably just fold this. I don't think we have to. This is too. This is probably king queen at for seven because essentially he's jamming seven bigs here.
yeah. It's probably king queen. It's close,
Um,
but
can't
if
imagine
it's
I should just shove this. I can't
just
imagine.
shove it.
I mean, if I do anything but shove, I'll be up mad with myself. No, too yeah, this is too cute. Too cute, and we get clicked on. I should have just shoved it.
Yeah, that's just a shove. Again, it's that final table bubble, blind versus blind. You just shove pretty much when they're that short, inning two.
Um, so if we had this guy covered, I'd open, but
Right,
this guy,
but he's got you covered, so
he could make our lines miserable.
hold. Oh,
I think I just jam it here. I think we have any clicks.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, there's no reason to get cute with it. I mean, you're either running it or you're not. I mean, yeah.
I think this definitely falls into our check back category.
Yeah.
Middle cards. This is probably this in Chippy V is definitely not a fold, but
Right.
I probably just get rid of it
I
here.
think here, yeah, just chip
Um,
preservation. The
this
chips you save
feels
are more valuable than the chips you lose.
this feels one of like that bottom quadrant of hands that we just let go here. I mean, it's just so terrible.
Yeah, well, he's over 10 big blinds now, so
Again, we have everybody covered. I wonder if I open this. No. I know this guy will three bet as a bluff because he obviously did before, so I probably just decided I don't want to get too out of line. This is an inch. I don't know what his calling range is.
now
Small blind.
question for you on this here. Do you ever size up when your big blind is this short
Um,
to make
if I
it?
think of it, yeah. Like if he's below
Okay,
10, I'll do 2-2. Or
okay,
if it's like final table and I'm really trying to I'm trying to get rid of some of his calls.
okay.
Here because he's got more. I just didn't if I might do it sometimes. I was probably just kind of on autopilot here with this hand.
Okay, yeah, just because whenever big blind is like 10 and under, when your final two tables, final table, just something to keep in mind is that you can size up just a little bit on your open just to reduce their calls.
Yeah. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what his calling range looks like from um with with this much ICM from the small blind. I feel like he probably shouldn't have calling range.
He
Um,
really shouldn't, but
so
yeah.
and I feel like if he does, it has a lot of tens in there. Um,
Yeah, it's gonna have a lot of nines, it's gonna have a lot of tens.
so I'm kind of just happy just to get this to showdown. What is he showing?
Yeah,
Oh, did I bet this? I'm trying to think. So when it
and
goes like this and like the run out's the heart, I feel like this is the bottom. I mean, maybe it's not. I don't know. So I feel like if I was betting the flop, like I feel like this is the middle of our range on the flop, so I want to check it back. Um,
right,
so like I'd actually like if I had Queen Jack on the flop, I'd probably bet it, which would make it at my worst hand, right? Because anything below a
right.
Jack is a 10. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
I would have Jack. I don't have any suited eights, so I have some suited. I might have like Jack nine suited, Queen nine suited. So those might be a little bit worse than Queen Jack. But so those I might bet on the flop because they're worse. But once we get here, I feel like this is the bottom of my range, and he just probably shows up here with a lot of ace high. Um, and I don't know if that line of thinking is correct, but that was my line of thinking here. That if we check back, we lose to a lot of ace high. Ace six, ace eight, stuff like that. I
yeah,
might be
yeah.
wrong.
No, and that's I agree with this. Once you get to the river and it's gone check, 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 check. Um, I bet, and yeah, that big 60 to 70% pot, and just yeah,
Um, I feel like Jack 10 O is our bottom here. We'll check this real quick. Cutoff has 20. This is a pretty good sim. No, it looks like we're in here with this. So I was a little nitty.
yeah. I was gonna say we should probably be in there.
I think
Yeah,
this is fine. We get it through. We
that's
don't need to play
old.
that. Good spot. What do I do? Yeah, make it three. I don't think we need to go any bigger.
No, no reason to go bigger.
Just go small here on the flop. Uh, Super disconnected board. We have all the backdoor blockers. No reason to go anything more than like I might even just go one big line here.
Yeah, I mean one and a half.
I go
Yeah,
20. That's 25%.
yeah.
Get called. Again, these IC, normally in the spot I would size up, but I probably for ICM reasons,
I was gonna say 45, 50% would be about
yeah.
my, and ICM would be about went a little bit smaller.
So I feel like this hits, yeah, I mean, this hits our range, and this sets up an SPR of 1 when we get to the river. So I think this is okay. I mean, it's
Yeah,
less than 1. If he calls, it makes it what? Almost over 16 bigs, and he only has 12.
yeah.
Um, so no reason to go crazy here, with such a range and nut advantage. He falls. I wonder if I
Oh,
click it here. It's interesting. I wonder if this is a thing where I'm just supposed to jam. I don't think
um,
in another tournament I did one of these where I jammed an offsuit ace for a lot, and then I looked and it was super wrong. 'Cause I think any suited ace you can jam. Um,
yeah, I'm not sure on this one. I mean, that's because he's doing this off of 17.
yeah, I also wonder if population is just like way too loose with their opens and not polar enough. What is he at? 15. So this is weird. We have
He started with 17, so
this is a we'll look at this. This I have a ton of chips, but we'll see. So
yeah.
this is I have like 60, but this guy has 15 and the big blind is 12. So if you do this, so I actually found the island. So you can't fold this stuff, but you can click it with this. And this is when I have a
Click it
tremendous
with
amount of
that.
chips.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so you can do this. Like
Yeah.
like I wonder if he's even like I don't know. This is like I wonder if he's like opening some of this. Hard to say.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably not opening that correctly.
Yeah. And then like is he finding these is he jamming this? Is he jamming this? Is he jamming this? Is he
Is he
jamming
jamming
this?
threes? Is he jamming the ace four off?
Yeah,
Is he finding the queen 10 off jam? Probably not.
probably not. So this is
So
probably a little bit more profitable in practice than it is in the solver.
yeah.
Um, no, we're just out of the way.
Out of the way on that one. Yep,
We
just jam
find this
that.
here, that's fine. Queen 10. Good spot to three bet if we have an ace, but unfortunately not with this hand.
Yeah, my only thing would be this would be a player dependent thing. This guy's getting a little. He's opening a lot of
Yeah.
hands.
I just think queen high in that spot, you at least want a king in your hand as a blocker.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't necessarily do it with that hand, but I might start looking for more stuff that I could click back on him.
Um,
This guy just wants to get it in.
no, I don't know why I played it like this.
I mean, do you want to run nine bigs with sevens? Because that's what you're doing.
Yeah, but the way I don't know, like so how do I put this? When he does this, I feel like this is again, this is me just kind of freestyling here. I think this is a condensed part of his range. So I don't think
Yes, it is.
so like I don't think he plays aces like this, nor do I think he's playing like king 10 suited like this. So
Right.
I feel like this is very like weighted on like ace, king, eight. Like I feel like this again, I could be wrong, but when he did this in game, I don't know what it is, and I just assigned him a range that's largely ahead of my sevens.
Yeah. No, and I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I would much rather with sevens, sixes, the like king 10 suited, ace nine, ace 10 off, that kind of a range be the aggressor.
And it's also, I mean, he has more chips than this guy, so he's got to be tight. To me, I'm flipping it absolute best here. You know what I
And
mean?
he's also telling you, like, he is telling you, I want to be all in.
Yeah. Now, if he shoves there, I just snap it off.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But that, like I don't think he does that with like pocket three. Like he probably shoves threes, or
Threes
whatever.
through sixes. He shows. I mean, yeah,
He does it with a low pocket pair. His lowest pot. I don't know what his lowest pocket pair that he should be shoving there with here is, but I think that like he if I had a hand like King Jack suited here, I probably could flat this. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Again, we're here. We're just all in.
yeah. Just abuse that guy because he's just trying to get to that final table and get that little jump.
He stays alive. I
Mhm.
think there's too much. I like the chip distribution here because I feel like I can put a lot of pressure on, but I also feel like there's a high collision rate.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I didn't care. What did I do here? I'm gonna bet one. Bet one. He calls. Check, check. We get here. This is interesting. I wonder if
yeah.
just
I'm just done with it at that point.
yeah. This is
I
a terrible
mean,
play. I don't think he should. Maybe he's flatting with this. Maybe this is a good play. Um,
it's honestly like on the turn. I don't know how he doesn't lead.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing here. I mean, we can check the range real quick. What does he have? He started the hand with what? Nine bigs, 8.5. He's got 8.5 or nine. So let's say he has 10. I just wonder if they're flatting with any of that. Uh, Unfortunately, there's no good Sims. I
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find something like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is if Walt versus 60. This is the cutoff opens here. He's supposed to jam all, so like he's not supposed to be in there.
Yeah, yeah, he shouldn't be in that hand.
Uh,
Oh,
the dream
fold.
spot. This is how you win tournaments, everybody. Get jammed on and uh, what a fade after the turn, huh? Well, I had the heart.
I mean, it's not that much of a fade, but
I feel like we have to put pressure on here.
yeah.
We
I
got,
mean, again, if it's me, it's six deuce, but I'm still just
I mean, look, I mean, and this is a shorter stack here. I don't think if this guy has more, if he's last in chips, I'm not doing this, but because he has to worry about this guy, he's trying to outlast him. I think it's fine.
yeah, yeah,
Again, I think we can open pretty wide here. I mean, we have the biggest stack at the table covered by at least 2x.
yeah. It's
And
definitely
we can
final
fold
table. It's
if
definitely final table bubble now.
yeah, if the three big blind, if this guy shoves, we can call, that's fine. If either of these guys shove, we can fold. These guys are just going to be folding so much. I probably just bet one here. You know what? I
Yeah,
checked this back because this dude showed to me that he had more aces in his um
he's got a lot of aces in his
flatting range, which
not
he
in his
shouldn't
flatting
have.
range.
Um, Crap.
That's
I don't know. I just don't think he's any bluffs here. I mean, he could have an ace. He could have he would check an ace on the turn. He probably would check a jack on the turn. Um, this this might be a call in theory, but I just don't think this guy is it. I think the guy who's not jamming aces appropriately here isn't going to find the bluff on the river with. I mean, I don't know what he has. A set like the worst hands he's going to get to here is a seven, and I don't think he's leading with a seven. Like 8-9,
yeah.
king X. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, against that particular guy, it'd be tough to make that call.
I think this is the perfect hand to ISO with here.
Yeah,
Um,
uh, and
Jamming.
jam it. Yep.
I'm probably opening 100% of range here, just trying to acquire some chips. Call him. Gets it in. Not opening that. Think this is fine. Gets it in. We probably win this. We win. This might be the final table.
And somehow we must have missed it and got to the final table.
All right, so we are at the final table, guys. Sorry about the confusion. It does kind of change some of the sims, but a lot of the theories still apply. So we're just going to continue on and wrap it up here. I think we're just min raising a lot here. I don't think we need to jam and screw up the check distribution.
Yep.
We fold.
Goodbye. Okay, so now heads up. So now ICM pressure is gone. Yeah, so just so that kind of to cover real quick, Mike, because once we get in the money, everybody gets into this ICM mode and starts playing per ICM. Um, but just so we can cover it real quick, once you get the heads up, that ICM disappears because now you're just playing for a heads up
You're just playing for the money at
match.
this point, right?
I'm sorry.
You're just playing for the money right now.
Yeah, now you're just playing for the
So
difference
losing,
between
so right,
first
so
place.
it's 100% a zero. So like the way I think of it is like the rest of the time, like there's a balance. Poker obviously is a zero-sum game, but there's different like the weight of the zero-sum game is different based on chip EV and ICM, because obviously in ICM you turn into this mode of sometimes, there's an expression that chips you lose are more valuable than the chips you earn, because you're trying to outlast other people. But now everybody's gone, so you're not trying to outlast anybody. You're just trying to take all the money. So it doesn't.
Yeah,
So there's no benefit to saving your chips here. If you think it's a spot, like doesn't whatever your hand is worth, it's worth exactly that amount because it doesn't matter what happens in the future. You're just trying to win.
yeah, and it's basically you're just playing a heads up match for whatever the difference is between first and second place.
This was a frustrating heads up because I made so many good hands and I couldn't get his chips. And then I punted it at the end. Like, look at this. We have the nuts. He just
It's
folds.
just folds,
Um, so we lose here.
fold. Yeah,
And we do this. Bad flop for us, so I check. We're gonna kind of speed through this because it's gonna take too long to go every spot, and I'm not an expert in heads up. So I feel like this is a spot where you're supposed to limp a lot of your range. I'm not 100% sure.
yeah. Usually, a lot of times heads up when I'm the short stack. Yeah, I just limp a lot of out of position.
It's trash. Trash hand. Just defending, getting out of there. Again, limping. We have showdown. No need to bloat the pot. We're calling. I don't think our hand is worth very much here, so we just fold.
No,
He jams, easy call. We win. Again, I think this falls into our limping range.
Yeah.
I feel like I might have checked back here because I thought he was probing too much. We get two pair again. Can't do anything with it. I wonder if we jam here. Yeah, we just jam it in. Again, twos. Again, I'm gonna put this in my limp shove category, like my low aces.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Small
think it's a
pocket
good hand
pairs.
to bet because we're not, this hand has very little showdown at this point. I was just trying to apply pressure to his 6X and Jack X. Unfortunately, he has something. Again, we're not gonna, we want to see a flop here. No reason to get it in. Get a good flop for us. Get there.
No
Um,
jam on the turn.
but I don't think we need to. I mean, like we have like with this hand, had we not had a seven, maybe if I had a flush draw, because then I could like, maybe I'll click it on him because I could rep the five. Um, but I just don't think this is like, did he limp? Yeah. So like, he might have as much 5X as I do here. I'm not 100% sure. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping he bluffs the river here or bets a five. But he checks back. Then made another good hand. Doesn't pay off. Jamming this. I wonder if I'm supposed to ISO these hands out of position because they're trashy. Probably not. We have nothing. Then
I
we
mean,
miss.
when he's got the, I mean, when he's got the chip lead, it's hard to ISO stuff.
Yeah. Worst King X. I'm gonna open. Again, I check back. I feel like I could have some check backs. I'm not sure if I should, but I think at the worst King X, especially when we um don't have a backdoor flush draw, this is fine to check back. Now I start putting money in. Yeah, because I'm not think. Um, 4-2, just donk as if we had a five. Get called by one pairs. Don't let them bluff. Race to get it in there. Now we're back in the chip lead.
Yeah.
Defend. This is brutal, bro. Look at this hand. Did we fucking get there? Is this just too big?
Yeah, it's just too big, I think. I might almost just even like limp to him. I mean, like just like check to him and let him bet.
Yeah, but like then what are we doing that with, right? Like then we only add
I mean,
bluffs here. I mean, I probably should just bet. I probably should bet like four here or like three.
yeah, or bet small or check.
Yeah.
I mean, because yeah, I mean, he's shown a propensity to bet, so
Again, we have a nut hand. Can't get any. I mean, we've made so many good hands and we just can't get bait on them. It's brutal. We have nothing. ISO this. Again, can't really do
shut
anything.
down.
That's a rough hand to run into here. I'm gonna feel like I can do anything here. Raise, get full. I have nothing again. Get to the river, get paid. Hoping to limp jam here. Obviously doesn't happen.
Yeah, see, he likes to bet and he likes to call.
Yeah.
So that just makes,
I wonder if we're supposed to flat here. I don't know. He hasn't done this much, so I just folded.
yeah.
And this is the end. He limps, I jam, I get trapped. He's got ace five. Uh,
Yeah, about the only thing I can see there is that that straight. I probably would have limped and let and to see if he would lead and then just check jam on him. That's about the only thing I see there. that I would have done much different, just because he was showing like I said, a propensity to bet and to call a lot.
Yeah, I should have bet smaller on that. Right. I don't even know. Like he's not folding.
Yeah, either bet small or limp, either one. But that's only because of him as a player.
Yeah. Well, Beats, I appreciate you going through this hand history with me. I apologize to everybody who watches this if there was some confusion about where we were in the tournament. That was my fault. I had certain markers on the hand history, and going into this last video, I mislabeled one. So we got through all the hands. It was just we were just talking about them as if they were in different parts of the tournament. So we thought we were final two or three tables when we were actually at the final table. Um, Hopefully, we're able to clean this up for next time. Beach, you have anything to add?
No, I think I mean I think it gave a lot of good insights. Going through, just kind of taking a look at a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's always good, just going through, looking at hands, being able to just take a look through. Um, and, mistakes here and there are going to happen to everyone. And, definitely not going to want to beat yourself up over them. And the whole idea is not necessarily looking at your specific hand and saying, "Oh, what happened here?" but going through and looking at what is kind of your range doing, what kind of the hand classes are doing what, and kind of getting an idea, and just always, looking to get better.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. If you have any comments, we appreciate them. Obviously, we got through a couple of these videos without making too many errors as far as what we were doing. Um, and obviously, this last one we had a couple. So, any comments are appreciated. Anything you'd like to see done differently, anything you'd like to see us look at. We're gonna put some more of these out in the future, and we hope to see you on the next one. Thanks.